Introducing Intel ID, the next generation of investigative intelligence software that brings powerful analytics and actionable insights to law enforcement, intelligence, compliance, and justice agencies of all sizes. Sophisticated intelligence software has been used by large law enforcement agencies for many years. However, the cost and the complexity to manage these platforms have kept this investigative software out of reach of most medium to small-size law enforcement and justice departments. Until now. At IMT, we have 25+ years of experience as identity solutions experts, providing solutions to solve our clients' most complex identity and interoperability-related challenges. And now, we've taken our 25+ years of expertise and innovation to create a next-generation solution that brings the same sophisticated investigative analytics used by the largest agencies in the world to departments and agencies of all sizes. In short, with Intel ID, we want to level the playing field. Crime analysts can spend up to 80% of their time collecting and preparing data instead of analyzing it. Instead of spending weeks or months to create a detailed linked chart, analysts can now quickly assimilate stored data and live streams to develop an advanced foundation for analysis. Traditional tools often cannot link key data together and miss non-obvious relationships. And the potential impacts of all this? Officers are placed at risk. Investigations are compromised. Unintended disclosures occur. Public safety threats are not well understood. Courts experience collapses in hearings and proceedings. And finally, high rates of duplicate records create incomplete dossiers. Intel ID changes the game with a focused, pragmatic, and affordable solution. Simply put, we have reimagined and built Intel ID from the ground up to provide next-generation entity resolution and relationship discovery to agencies of all sizes. Over 20+ years of experience has taught us that it's not about overwhelming analysts and investigators with dashboards and complex visualizations, but rather it's about putting the right data in front of the right analysts and in the right context. And we understand the resource challenges faced by agencies today. Intel ID is an extremely affordable solution for agencies of all sizes. We provide a complete, purpose-built solution that we can fully manage so you can eliminate the need for costly IT support and instead use your budget for analysts and officers. Through our partnership with Sensing and their real-time AI for entity resolution, Intel ID provides next-generation linking, matching, and relationship discovery capabilities second to none. Agencies of all sizes can now fuse different types of data into a single comprehensive visualization of how specific persons, places, and objects relate to one another. External, as well as legacy data, can also be incorporated into the solution to enhance your awareness of identities and how they are all related. Intel ID allows analysts who use IBM's i2 Analyst Notebook to leverage their investment and use their already familiar user interface with a comprehensive plugin for Intel ID. The plugin will allow the analyst to focus on analysis and not on the collection and collation of data. Intel ID has already merged duplicate entities, linked entities through non-obvious relationships, and then finds paths between entities that are not already charted, regardless of the degrees of separation. Fusion centers can be more responsive by building a master name index across all the systems that the Fusion Center accesses, and agencies can share their data with strong governance controls to avoid breaches and unintended disclosures. In extremely sensitive situations, data can be anonymized prior to combining it into the solution, while still allowing the data to contribute to the identity and relationship resolution. Intel ID uses artificial intelligence and natural language processing to discover and tag persons, places, and objects that are embedded in large volumes of unstructured text. For example, when examining a person of interest, simply clicking on the tags of annotated text allows you to access the full document. The quality and integrity of your data is becoming more and more important. Intel ID provides tools and reports to identify and resolve duplicate reports and point out potential data integrity errors for resolution. Our experience has shown that Intel ID can reduce duplicate record rates from 5 to 15% to less than 1%, while decreasing their overall costs for data records management. To see a demo or to learn more about Intel ID, contact sales@infomagnetics.com or visit our webpage. Intel ID. Level the playing field.